lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my Shop My Stash for the month of January. Now, how I normally do these videos is I will take you along with me as I pull out the products, and then after that I will do a trying on of all the products on my face. But to no further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into this video. Alright, so first the eyeshadow palette, and the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using this month is the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop. This is a very nude, like everyday palette, but it does have pretty good wide selection of shades to choose from, so I'm pretty excited to be using this one this month. I think this will be a great one. Alright, so for choosing a setting spray, I'm going to choose this one from MAC. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Setting Spray. It's just in this cute, like, floral packaging. I think it may have like a floral scent to it, but this is what I'm going to be using. Now on to foundation. I'm going to choose this Beauty Blender foundation. This is the Bounce Long Whip Long Wear foundation. This is in the shade 160W. Alright, so now time to move on into my drawers. So first drawer is lip products. Do I want a gloss this month? I'll come back to gloss. Let me see what I'm going to pick here first, and then I'll decide. So choosing this red from MAC. It's in the shade All Fired Up, which is a nice red. I think I kind of want to do brighter colors, or kind of brighter colors this month, because I do have a nude palette. So I'll choose that one. And I do want like a nice pink shade, maybe. Then I'm going to choose this one from ColourPop. It's from their Barbie collection. This is in the shade Dream House. It's a nice pink shade. So I'm going to choose that one. And then over here, I'm going to choose this one from Mana. It's in the shade Lip Whip Faith. Then I'm going to choose this Bite Beauty one. It's in the shade, I don't know how to say the shade name. It's like Nanima or something like that. Anyways, it's just this nice shade here. Alright, so lip products all picked out. I think I'm going to skip on a gloss this month again. Alright, so on to mascara. I'm going to try this one from Pure. This is fully charged. It's a mascara powered by magnetic technology, whatever that means. So I've been curious about this one, so I'm going to try this one. Then for concealer, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop one. This is the Pretty Fresh Concealer in the shade Fair. Then for brow products, I'm going to choose this one from Fenty, and then the Gimme Brow product as well. Now for setting powder, I'm going to use the I'm going to choose the Anastasia one. This is just the loose setting powder and translucent, so I'm going to choose this one. Alright, so that's all picked out, so now I'm going to go into the last product. Normally I would choose a blush, bronzer, and highlighter, but I'm going to actually choose a face palette this month, so I'm going to go down to my face palettes now. Alright, so here's my face palette drawer. I'm actually going to choose this one here from Benefit. This is the Earth Angel Horoscope palette here. This has bronzer, blush, highlighter, and then like a blush topper in it. So this is the one I'm going to be choosing this month. Alright, so that's all the products picked out. So let's get on into the trying on part now. Alright, so now that I have all the products picked out, it's time to try them on my face. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. So I went ahead and put moisturizer on because that's how I prime my face. I don't use primer. So going in with the foundation, I'm using the Beauty Blender foundation here in the shade 160W, whatever that means. So this one has like this little lock thing on the back where you unlock it, and then you can, I'm going to shake it up probably because I haven't used this in a while. And I don't even remember what I thought of this. I remember I tried it, but I don't remember if I liked it, if I didn't like it. But anyway, so you squirt it out on the back here. So that's what I'm doing. And then I have my sponge. So now I'm just going to apply it to my face. My desk is so cluttered right now. I need to reorganize my whole table here. But anyways, So yeah, I'm just going to go in with this. I don't really like this back thing because then you're going to have to clean it, but whatevs. I thought I smelled like a fragrance, but I'm not sure. If there is a fragrance, it's not that strong, not enough for me to really smell it on my face. Get my hair out of my face. My hair is so crazy today, and I don't know why. It's just kind of one of those hair days. And I'm really not great with hair, so I don't know how to get it to behave. Alright, so foundation is on. I think it looks pretty decent on the skin. It does, I don't know, a little bit cling to my dry areas, but I did kind of build it up. I will say it's like a medium coverage. I did have to build it up over some areas, but I don't have like a huge breakout right now or anything, so you know, I feel like it evened out my skin tone pretty well. It doesn't look too heavy on me. Yeah, and it blended out fairly well. So far, I like it. So that's good. All right, so moving on to concealer. ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer in the shade Fair 10. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. I've used this before, so I really don't have much to say on it. I like it, so I'm going to just put this on real quick. I will say, though, that the applicator feels really flimsy, like it's going to break at any minute. But that's really the only comment I have. Alright, so that's all blended out. So now moving on to the setting powder, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. Alright, so my face is all set. Doesn't take much. I like that powder. It doesn't make me look dry. I do have some dry areas, and I think that powder does a good job of not doing me wrong, doing me dirty. But I do put like a light layer on, so that may help. Alright, so I'm just going to do my brows real quick. And I did choose 2 brow products this time. I chose the Fenty one here. It just says the Brow MVP. And then the Gimme Brow product here. It's just a gel. I chose 2 because I haven't used this one in a while, and if I remember correctly, I don't think I liked it the best. So if I don't, then I'll use this one. But I'm gonna try this one. This is in the shade Dark Brown. Or maybe I did like this one. I don't know. I haven't used this one in a while. Oh, I forgot. It has like this cute little, like, tiny little brush on it instead of like a wand. Yeah. Anyways, going in with this real quick. Maybe I didn't mind this one. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was thinking of a different product. Sometimes, guys, I get confused about, after I have so many brow products, I forget my thoughts on them if I don't use them a lot. I mean, I have my favorite brow products, and sometimes I'll stick to those. But then the ones that I'm like, I don't remember. But this one seems to be just fine. Alright, so brows are all done. It worked out well. I mean, the brush is kind of okay. It's not my favorite to kind of spread out the product, but it's not bad. But anyways, moving on to face palette now. I have the Earth Angel here. It's from Benefit. It's one of their Horoscope palettes. I don't really know if you can get these anymore, but whatevs. So I'm going to go into the bronzer first. And the shade is just the Hoola bronzer. It's, I think, the original. Because I know they have several different types of Hoola bronzers now. And I've technically, I think I've used all of these but one shade in here. But this is the first time using this exact palette. I have Hoola and other palettes. And I do think it's a good bronzer. And for me personally, even though my skin tone is pretty fair, this one's not too dark on me. I had originally gotten the Hoola Light, and I found that one was way, way too light for me. Like, even for me. I mean, I know I'm not the fairest of fairest, but I am pretty fair. but it didn't work for me. Alright, now I'm going in with blush, and this is the shade that I haven't tried yet, is this shade called Honeymoon. So I'm going to go in very lightly, because it does look dark in the pan, but hopefully it'll work just fine. So I'm going to go in lightly first. Oh yeah, that's a very pretty shade. It does seem pretty pigmented, so I'm glad I went in with light-handed, because if I would have gone in pretty aggressively, I think it would have gotten too dark for me. But it is blending out pretty well. And I guess I'll just go on top with Georgie a little bit, even though, I don't know, I don't really like shimmery blushes, but I'll just add just a little bit for fun. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the highlighter. And the highlighter is in the shade Cookie. I do really like this highlighter. I think it's very beautiful. It's very blinding too. I've used this shade before, and it's one of my favorite highlighters. See, it's just a very blinding but gorgeous highlighter in my opinion. Alright, so that's all on. I think it's a good palette. I'm glad I picked it up. I think the blush shade, I don't know, I think it's really pretty. Alright, so now moving on to the eyeshadow palette. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is the Bare Necessities from ColourPop. It's the neutral palette, but it does have quite a few, a good variety of neutral shades, not just your boring old tans and everything. There's a variety, and I do like that it has this black shade here, so that you can, smoke it out if you want to, or if you don't like doing eyeliner, you can use the black as like an eyeliner. Alright, so I'm going to go into Hot Gossip first and use that as like my transition shade and just blend that all out. So let me do that. Alright, now that that's on, I think I'm going to go into Tabloid here, which is kind of like that darker brown right there, and just kind of lightly blend that out. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush than what I just used, and kind of focus this more towards the crease. I'm not really going to put that much of this shade on just because I don't want it to get too dark, but I just want to give it a little bit of depth. Look at me sounding like all professional, even though I'm just making this up as I go. But I'm being honest. I think it looks better that way, but I'm no professional. Alright, then I'm going to go into Taboo, which is this dark brown here. Where are you? Right here. And I'm going to deepen up the corners using that shade. I was thinking about using the black, but I don't think I'm going to today. I think I'll use the black shade as like an eyeliner shade. I'll show you guys how I do that. Alright, now that that's blended on, I'm going to go into the shade Genie, which is this nice gold shade. I've actually not used that shade yet, so I want to see how it looks. And you know me, I love a good gold shade. So I'm going to go in with this. Ooh, yeah, it's a nice gold shade, very pigmented. Kind of reminds me of like more of like a burnt kind of like gold, not like a bright yellow gold. I don't know if that makes sense. Almost like brassy or bronzy kind of gold. So I'm just doing a very simple look today, guys. I think that looks very pretty. So now I'm just going to do my bottom lash line, and I'm just going in with the same mattes that I went in with on the top. Going in with the transition shade first, which was Hot Gossip. Alright, now I'm going to go into Tabloid. I'm going to use this. I do actually really like this mirror here. I think it's a perfect size. Because I have one sitting on my table, but if I want to get really close to it, I'm going to have to like bend down, and then you won't be able to see me in the camera. Now I'm going to tightline with Taboo, that brown that I used in the outer corners of my eye. And then I'm just going to go back in with just a brush with nothing on it. It may have a little bit of excess from what I just did, but not much. And I'm just going to blend it out. Now I'll do the top and I'll do the eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with the black now. It's called Spyglass. It's just a black shade. And I'm just going to draw on some eyeshadow. Give the illusion of eyeliner without actually drawing on eyeliner. I like to do this if I want a look to be kind of more softer, because sometimes putting liquid liner on it kind of gets, can look a little harsh. You know, you get those lines and everything. And this is just a softer way of putting on eyeliner. I don't do this all the time. Most of the time I just go for liquid, but if you're not good at liquid or you're not very confident yet in applying liquid, this is a good alternative, I think, in my opinion. Alright, so now I'm just going to pop some white eyeliner in the bottom, my bottom waterline. It's just the one from ColourPop. It's in the shade Exit. So now I'm going to go in with mascara, and the mascara I'm using is from Pure, and it is the fully charged mascara. I'm just going to pop this on real quick. I have not tried this one yet. Here's what the wand looks like, just for reference. I don't know what it means to be powered by, I just flung some on myself. By magnetic power or whatever. I think the stopper's a little too aggressive. Anyways, go in with this. Don't want that chunk on me. And if I didn't say already, this is my first time using this. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, but if I didn't. Alright, so that's on. I don't really notice a difference in like formula like between any other mascara that I've used. So again, kind of a mystery as to what that powered by magnetic technology means. Which it also kind of makes me kind of leery because I'm like, what is in here? Is there anything I should be concerned about? Like, if it gets in my eye or something, should I be concerned? It's on. It looks nice. Does it look any better than any other mascara that I've tried? No. Alright, now moving on to lips. Now, what lip shade do I want to do? I don't think pink is going to work out. May just do this one today. I'm going to go in with the Manna Carter one. It's a nice liquid lipstick. It's a little more brighter than I wanted, but I didn't really have a nice nude. I don't know, I'm a sucker for nudes, but I don't know if I like this shade together, but it's okay. Maybe I'll tone it down with going in with this one. It'll work. I probably would have just gone straight for a nude, but I didn't have one in front of me, so that's okay. Just because I don't know, I feel like gold goes really well with a nude, but here we go. That's on. Alright, and then last but not least is to set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime. Ooh, comes out a bit more than I thought it was going to. But there you go, guys. Here is the finished look. Yeah, I'm pretty happy and excited for the products that I picked for this month. I'm pleasantly surprised by the foundation. I do really like it, and I like how it looks on the skin. Yeah, I hadn't used this one in a while, so couldn't remember what I thought of it, but I remember now that I like it. And, of course, I'm excited about the eyeshadow palette. I love neutral eyeshadow palettes, but it's not too neutral. I mean, you have purples and different shades in there, so it's not, like, overwhelmingly neutral, in my opinion. And then I'm pretty excited about the Benefit palette here. I think Benefit has some really good face products, so I'm glad that they made this nice little face palette here, and I'm excited to be using this one for this month. But yeah, that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help with my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my picks for this month. Do you guys own any of these products? And if you do you like them? Let me know down below because I love chatting with you guys down there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!